Welcome. This is a short video walking you through our English 1101 course so you can kind of see how everything is set up. So I have gone through and shared my screen, and you should be looking at when you enter into the English 1101 class, you are brought straight to the announcement page. For the students who are taking a face-to-face class, I'll talk more about this link when I see you face-to-face. But what you do need to know is on the announcement page, I try to add an announcement every week, giving you a heads up about what's happening in class, what you can do to prepare, tips and tricks to kind of help you get ready or to be successful through the assignments that are going through this week. But you'll find them always when you log into the English 1101 course. It'll take you straight to the announcement page. The new announcement is always set at the top. On the left side of the screen is our navigational screen in our course. So we just looked at the announcement page, but if you click right underneath, you're going to find the Start Here option. And I've tried to set everything up so you're going to see the directions at the top that kind of give you a heads up about what you're looking at. But in the Start Here section, this is where our syllabus is going to live. So if you ever need to go back and review the syllabus after the first day, it will always be held here under the Start Here section. You're going to have your syllabus quiz, which is the first day assignment that we'll talk about if I have you in a face-to-face class, or I'll address on the announcement page. We've got a pre-test that you can take. It will not be calculated into your class average, but it gives you a good standing of where you are and some weaknesses that you may want to focus on before moving deep into English 1101. And then there's a support video folder, and when you click into anything in Blackboard, is going to take you to the next section. Here you'll see short videos that I made covering some of the immediate topics that are discussed in that pretest that you should have a pretty firm understanding of by the time you enter college in the English 1101 class. They're here for your viewing, so you can go through and review the things you need. You also can go back and look at them before turning in papers to make sure that you are doing some of these things correctly, especially if you see it as a weakness on your pretest. Once you find yourself in a folder and you want to go back, you've got a couple of options. You can either click right back to Start Here. It will take you back to that folder. Or if you look at the top, it's going to leave a trail of all the places you've been. So I'm currently in support videos. I want to move back to Start Here. And you can see it takes you right back to the page we were in. You've got my instructor's information in case you need a real quick glance of how to get in contact with me, but this is also located in your syllabus. After the Start Here section, you're going to want to check out your lesson folder. And this is where you're going to spend the majority of your time this semester, because this is where all of our lessons and assignments are located. Again, you'll see the directions at the top that let you know where you are. Next, you're going to find our online textbook. So you can click on the link if you want to download it and save it to your computer. I also have a short video walking you through how to download this, so you can watch, press play, press pause, follow along as I talk you through it. And our information for our textbook is also located in the syllabus. So you'll be able to pull the textbook in several different places. After that, you have every week broken down by its own folder. And I've tried to organize this class so that as you go into the first week, you're going to start at the top of the folder and work your way to the bottom of the folder. And that way you know you've looked at the material, you've hit all of your assignments, everything is organized. You'll also notice that my titling is set up to try to help you navigate through, because it's weird being in a partly online course. But I have the name of the unit, and then I have the start date. So you know that you should start this folder sometime around May 20th to 2021. Of course, you can go into things early, but I did try to give you a date so that you know about when you should be in that folder and working through it. And just like you've already seen, I've got things set up for instructions. I've got assignments. Again, you see a section of your textbook. You can read it straight here from Blackboard. You've got quizzes, you've got journal entries, and you're starting from the top and you're working your way down to the bottom. As you are clicking in this lesson folder, you're probably only going to notice Unit 1 available. As we get closer to finishing Unit 1, I'll open up Unit 2 so you can work in a little early. But I try not to overwhelm you and have everything there in the beginning, because it would be very easy to get lost and to be overwhelmed with what you're working through. The next link takes you to email. So if for some reason you get locked out of your school email, you can still contact your instructor. You can still contact me, and I can help direct you to where you need to go to reset your email so that you can get into it. You would be going to one of the libraries on our 3 campuses, but you can still contact me through Blackboard so I can help you get your email fixed and open and working again. You will notice under email there's a virtual room tab. This course is not set up currently for us to be meeting online virtually, but I did want this here in case, as you know, sometimes crazy things happen. Sometimes we get shoved online when we least expect it. And so if something happened in our semester and we would need to go virtual, whether temporarily or for the semester, I would contact you through email. I would make an announcement on the announcement page. If possible, I would make announcements in class so that you feel completely ready and with clear instruction of how to do that. The My Grade section, I can't click in as an instructor. It'll do something kind of wonky, but you can click right in here to see your English 1101 grades. And this is going to be very important because I leave lots of individual feedback. So after an assignment is graded, whether it is a brainstorm or an outline or an essay, you're going to want to click into My Grades, click into the actual grade, pull up the assignment, and look at both the rubric score and the personal notes I left you throughout your paper. Next, you're going to notice the due date page. And if you click into the due date page, you're going to have a Word document here that you can open up and download. And it's going to list all of the due dates for the semester. So you're welcome to go ahead and print that off, or if you want to move that into a paper calendar or an online calendar, you've got our semester at a glance. I have tried to kind of set things up in an organized fashion. So you'll notice everything's clumped together by week. The regular font is letting you know what we're covering, what we're talking about, and then I tried to bold due dates. That way you could easily see what we're going to be discussing versus what you need to make sure you turn in and hit a deadline. Now, these are subject to change because, again, we don't know what will happen with our semester and what adjustments we may need to make, but I will always make the announcement in class, post it on the announcement page, send it out in an email. You'll be told more than once as things need to adjust if they need to adjust. Once we're done with the due date page, the only last piece is the resource tab. And this is a little bit of a catch-all folder. It's here to provide extra resources students find helpful when taking English 1101. All of the material in this folder will be covered in class, but it is something over the past semesters I've noticed students want a little more help with, a little more assistance with, or it may hold a link that they're going to use more than once, and so finding it in one location is helpful. You've got the directions right up at the top, kind of describing what it is, but you also have web links to make a tutoring appointment, a video on how to book the tutoring appointment. You have the web link to the Al Purdue MLA guidebook, which is kind of the MLA Bible of how to write academic papers in MLA format. You've got a link to our Galileo database, which we use through North Georgia, and I will definitely be talking more about that in class. And then you've got additional support here in a folder that's going to talk about different skills that sometimes people need a little additional help with. So that was a very quick breakdown of English 1101. I will, of course, walk you through this again as we meet face-to-face and as we move through our semester. And you are welcome to email or reach out to me if you have any questions. I hope that this is helpful, and I hope it kind of lets you feel a little less nervous as we begin our semester together, because I know it's going to be a wonderful time, and I'm looking forward to teaching you.